So, darling, I know I've promised you some videos on what it takes to be a successful, epic principal trainer or credential trainer, depending on how your organization staffs y'all. That's cool. I love that. So, I am freshly off of vacation. Being a successful PT means we take vacations. Yes, and this is a fan that I picked up at Area 15. I've decided to also be a wild muse in the wild. It was fun. It was epic. It was content creators in the wild, and I would like to be the content creators' wild muse. So, what does it take to be a successful epic trainer? Welcome to my page. My name is Shani Schoen, and I am an epic principal trainer for an ambulatory organization, okay, and not-for-profit. Been doing this for 10 years. Love it. And it's profitable. And one of my subscribers, thank you. I love y'all. Mwah. Appreciate you for subscribing. Asked, give more content on what does it take to be a successful principal trainer. One thing is probably not dry ass lips. Excuse the language, but it's just been that kind of day. So it's been that kind of couple of weeks. All right. I didn't forget about you. Honestly, I didn't. Life was lifing. You know, you found me because I was doing my little posts here on YouTube, my foundations, and lo and behold, we are in the 7th week of this year, and it's about rest. And I just came off a vacation. Being a good or a successful principal trainer means knowing when to say when so that you can give a quality work product. Being of a salaried nature, I am more project timeline driven. When do you want it? Because that's my due date, and I gotta have all my things buttoned up to present for end users 9 times out of 10. So going on sabbatical, rest or relaxation, just making sure you get some time in every day, at least 30 minutes, you know, for a bedtime routine. All my kiddies are grown, right? I've got kids, 19, 26, and a 28-year-old. All my kids are grown. But growing up, we had bedtime routines. And as an adult, I think we get away from that. And being able to recharge allows you to be creative because there's so many facets of our job. And life happens. My kid got sick, then I got sick, and I was like, bump this, let me get out of town. Jumped to Vegas for a while. Went back to Indiana with the family and was like, oh, I need to be over here back in Washington for work. Did a quick turnaround. Got in like Sunday, left Monday, like that, right? And because it was a change of my mind, I was going to come back to Washington State on the 1st, but I'm like, I'd just rather come back now. I got some work obligations I need to focus on. That's a beautiful part of being an epic principal trainer, that remote life, yes. And I'm a hybrid because I do go on site. And I don't mind it, but majority of my time is remote, so I can use my creative skills, right? And that's why I like that my role is kind of project driven, timeline driven, because then I can manage my time. And being a good principal trainer, you have to manage your time. I was putting together a video, and I'm still putting it together because the final cut, the customer wanted some last minute tweaks. Not a problem. I will give it to you. And if you only got 2 little tweaks from 2 little 60-second clips, I got you, boo. Oh, and you want an extra tip sheet? We got you. On top of the guide and the celebration of knowledge questions. Yeah, you know I'm epic if I say celebration of knowledge because we love to celebrate the knowledge. And I want to celebrate you, so make sure you subscribe, okay? Like, and comment, and share. Yes, yes. Small content creator here, right? But edit for a long time. I am on all of your socials. Trust and believe. If you like me, it's because you like my vibe or the info that I'm giving, because it's all about inspiring. I want to inspire somebody every day. That's my goal. That's what's on my LinkedIn, all right? To inspire directly and indirectly. So however this reaches you, God bless us both and multiply our assets in all ways. Anywho, so what does it take to be a successful PT trainer? Time management, yes. Knowing what you've got coming up, yes. Working on a project, have my timeline, love it. Being able to successfully work with other departments is really important. I just don't like that glare. That glare is just getting on me. Being able to successfully work with other departments is critical to being a successful epic trainer, because when it comes down to it, people are looking at the training department to kind of set the tone, if you will. You can start saying business jargon in your meetings, and then as a trainer, and then all of a sudden people are like, oh, training is saying button that up and circle back and ROI. And the next thing you know, everybody else is saying it. And they weren't saying that jazz before. But training is asking and saying it, so it must be critical. But our departments, being able to work well with others is really integral. And being able to, and I'm learning this, right? One of the reasons why I left the organization that I was at previously was because I wanted to be in a leadership role. I wanted to lead. It's like, oh, you don't have enough leadership experience. And I'm like, well, people follow me all the time. So will you when you subscribe. So I feel like I do lead. So I went somewhere where they wanted me to lead. Yeah. Use ChatGPT on that resume. Sure did. Being a successful trainer is learning how to use the resources that you have available to you to your utmost ability to put out a quality product. That's one of those things that it takes to be a successful principal trainer. And I think any trainer, honestly, any trainer. What else does it take to be a successful principal trainer that I've learned on this last project? Unexpectedly, you will have to lead other people. And yes, you will have to work through the fear. Because in essence, you are telling other people how to do their jobs. So we're going to learn how to have those conversations here, because every place is different. Now, I've gone through the crucial conversation, but you want to get to a certain level where you don't want to be so demanding and intrusive, because, oh gosh, here comes training, always the naysayers, oh, we can't do that yet because it's not ready. Or here comes training talking about, oh, y'all just now looping us in, and you want to go live in 2 weeks. Here comes training saying, oh, that was a heavier lift than, you didn't include training's man hours in that. Well, here comes training. And it's always wonderful when end users are like, well, why did y'all change that? We didn't make the change. We're just communicating the change. So being a successful epic trainer, principal or credentialed, people relationship skills. And always be willing to grow. Be like, hey, I think if you're saying I might have fallen short, even though I didn't fall short, hey, that's an opportunity for improvement. Let's improve upon it so you know that I'm serious about my craft. Lifelong learning. We should always be curious to indulge in expansion of our knowledge. some way, somehow, learn something new every day. You should have your mind blown every day by something. Seriously. And one of the ways you can do that is make sure you get your rest. Okay? So, time management is key. Resting is key. Taking care of yourself is key, because you cannot put out an optimal work product if you are not an optimal work product. And that's mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, all around, my darling. Our plates are full because we are hungry. So let us eat, okay? But let us also take care of ourselves. And I shouldn't even be talking, like, right, I got into my flight last night from Indiana at like 11. And man, with all the, flights, situations, and I'm looking at my flight, I had a whole flight of students. I had young hockey players on there, some volleyball girls, some football boys, some cheerleaders. I loved it because I like sports. I'm a sports girl. I was a cheerleader, did swimming. I like sports, okay? I like, yeah. The young boys are looking nice. I mean, they're young or virile. Ooh. So, I'm like, oh Lord, let us land safely. But hell, that's what happens when you catch 4 flights in 7 days, right? The odds. But it's still the safest move. But yeah. And then, like, this weather affecting flights and everything. It's been crazy, but I'm blessed and I'm grateful, and it's just about expansion for me. So what is it that you want to expand on, right? We're going to become successful, epic PT trainers, and that's what this little post was about for you today. So I hope it was helpful. Time management, rest and relaxation, relationship building is important. Being able to work interdepartmentally is very important. And being able to do it scared is important. Just try. Nothing beats a try, but a not try. With that, darling, I hope that this video helped you. It's been a blast. It wasn't a long video, but yeah, being a successful epic principal trainer or credential trainer, it's about wanting to put forth the best product that you can, right? Because your name is attached to it, right? It's your quality of work. Learning your organization, learning your workflows. That's the technical side, right? Now we're talking about the other side. So you see, your plate should be full because we like to eat. And when we're eating, that means we're doing well. We ain't starving out here, okay? All right. So thanks for watching. Keep on liking, and as always, I appreciate you.